Hi everyone, how was your second week? And I assume you enjoyed the first tutorial of the Photoshop. Some of you studied the first time using the Photoshop first time, and some may not. But yeah, I believe those kinds of activity to create the self photo or some collage style, I will let you know how to make a more kinds of the side level kinds of collage graphic later. But still, some of the fun activity like creating your photo or self photo or selfie, those are somehow I want you to get familiar with those kinds of the Photoshop program while you are practicing those activity. So I hope you enjoy the first Photoshop work. And now we wanna do more kinds of side level map-based kinds of approach using the Photoshop from today. So I also wanna let you know that I will share Google Drive soon. So you can upload those editable file over that place. But I will set up a little bit more carefully and then I will share those with you so you could get the invitation soon. And at the same time, in the Canvas, just in case I created one section, it was pretty helpful when I was teaching this class before as an online. So in the discussion, I created module one Photoshop. So you can email me when you face any challenges, but you can also, yeah, leave any comments by reply to this one. Then I assume other students can see and they can also help respond to you, or I can also respond to this. So you don't necessarily to email me when you have any questions about some Photoshop related work while you are doing the lab section, then you can just leave some comments. Oh, I don't know how to make a certain thing, and if there is any possibility to upload the image, yeah, there's possible. So you can screenshot and upload that, and you might wanna leave some issue when you face. Then I try to respond to this one within 1 or 2 business day, hopefully. And but if not in any way, I will let other students or my student worker can help you out. So that's the one section that we can communicate better. And now we wanna start with the Photoshop work. And before doing that, so today's section, now we might want a little bit gear up because we wanna do more kinds of. Last time we did a more fun thing, but this time I believe it's very fun, but still it needs a little bit techniques and more kinds of the side level approach. So typically, today, we want to make a location map and simple site analysis map. So these are one of the example. It's not created by me, but if we want to make some project location, typically imagine that you are some clients or you might want to make some technical report as well. Every has the certain site, then you might want to explain where it is as a more geographical graphic. So one is more bigger level and zoom in and zoom in so that we might want to see more details at different scale. Graphically, you can add a certain number, like it's kinds of the scale wise, but at least I want you to make how to make these kinds of graphic more generally, and you can practice it. You should submit it. And the other one, this is not complete version, but we will utilize one site and one project. And so that I want you to make where is our the site and how to visualize the map better. So this is not complete version. While I'm doing this lab section, I might want to add further, and you should also complete this one better than mine. So hopefully. And The site is this one. We're gonna utilize Congress Avenue Urban Design Initiates that is developed by Sasaki Association. So because this site is pretty, I don't know how much you are familiar, but still state capital is located in Austin. So somehow this is easier access to the place. So what I want to actually recommend is always site design and these kinds of digital com should kinds of match with the real experience while you're visiting that place. So I want you to practice this work, even Illustrator, yeah, and Photoshop, although we are not using AutoCAD, SketchUp this time, but so that we are not very familiar with the older scale, human, yeah, level scale, but still it's good for you to visit the site to see. And graphic wise, if you click this one, I will share this, yeah, lab section as well. You could get the all information, master plan, and we will do master plan rendering like this version later. Uh, and also there is some information. So although those are not your work, but eventually later you might want to put some portfolio adding the site location, size, and which class you did. So this is one of the format we want to put, and there's some description. I don't want you to create any kinds of the new text because that's beyond this activity. But wait, sorry, when we make these kinds of map, I want you to put the site location, or certain kinds of the description by utilizing the original text that you could find. So those are examples that you might want to take a look. There are a couple of the graphics together. So this is a good example that we can practice so that I want to use. And so today, actually, this week's goal is to create the two maps. So I'm not sure how much you feel it's overwhelming, but technically those graphics are pretty straightforward, not taking so long. But while I'm explaining this one, I might also want to share some of the shortcut and further function. So in the lab, this description wise, I tried to put some web link and how to do a little bit, but I should jump most of part because I cannot capture everything. So probably I will explain most of the item throughout this video. So you should take a look at the video. Otherwise, you cannot complete this work. Just rely on this instruction document. So please see my video together with this instruction document. So that's our goal. And in the beginning, what I want to tell you is a little about the what is a site analysis and base map or like location map. So I tried to find some of the example. Typically in landscape design, we do more kinds of design focus, more fancy or how to say more design related graphic, more visualization wise. But I tried to find a certain thing that is more tailored to even non-design background, even an urban planning as well. So typically, once you get the site kinds of project, you should put the legend and of course scale bar and north arrow, and you might want to show the boundary and put some of the text, and you might want to put the title and some of the infographic and a little bit zoom out version with the showing the context together. So I'm not gonna say that this is a perfect way, but still you could see a certain graphic style that you might want to practice. And this is one example. And if you get into this web link, design workshop is also pretty good. Yeah, company, and you can find some of the rendering, but I want you to take a look some of the layout together because site analysis wise, what we're gonna do, and you could also consider what type of the information is useful. And I will say more about the talk about layout design right after this and Illustrator. And when we do the InDesign, I might want to detailed explain that one. But layout wise, it's also always the best is to show consistency. This areas is map and there's a text and title and info, same way the other ones as well. So anyway, this is one of the example that you could get more kinds of familiar. And let's see the other one, this one as well. So you might want to show some of the context and the site and important kinds of road areas or something. You can also take a look further. And this is another graphical work. So after doing some of the design work, or if you are not gonna do any design, but you might wanna kinds of share or introduce some of the project site as a case study, then you could also find the own kinds of design work there, and then you might want to put some of the indication, and even graphically this could be available, and that's tired. So what I want to put this one, you might want to take a look, and I still want you to increase your sense of the digital communication. Sometimes if you don't know which one is a good level of the design, then you are not growing at their level. So which means you might want to set certain goal. Oh, this is a good graphic and I might want to practice their level. Then you could kinds of the increase your skill set towards to that level. So I want you to do eye shopping to check which graphic is good for you. And pretty much those are good information once we have the map and showing the location and graphically those are good. And this is one of the our site, one site that we're gonna practice. And always this graphic is super clean and very clear and very nicely organized. So let's start our practice. Not this level yet. This is really professional level for design, not student designers. So this is still first digital com for most of you. So we are not getting this level, but at least I want let you know what type of the skills are needed. Although your graphic kinds of sense of graphic level is not there, but still technically you might want to know how to make it. So let's do that. So for this week. Now let's then start with the Photoshop work as a practice. So if you see this one again, we're gonna make a two graphic. So firstly, let's make a 11 by 17 format for those two. So always when you want to make any kinds of the drawing, you might want to decide what's the my kinds of the paper size once you print that out or visually as well digitally. And so that we might want to set 11 by 17. So both will be, should be Photoshop wise 11 by 17 inch. So let's do start. So I want you to open the Photoshop and you going back to the print and tabloid 11 by 17. You can directly type in, but we want to use the landscape, not the portrait. So you can change it to click this one. Then the number will be changed, but you can always type in manually. So once you set this one, please make sure that should be RGB and create. So this is all your workspace. Now let's start with some of the map. We might wanna make this map. So that's the first step we could do. So now I want you to go to get it down. You can type in. I wanna share two style map that we can just use. And then this is all, oh, three. So anyway, and then the second one, this is all used, developed by Google Earth Pro Image. So that's free for you. So you can download and I want to show how to use. So firstly, I want you to go to Map Style. And this is one of the site that you can see. And this is pretty simple. So use the join wizard. And you might want to find, let's to find our site is Austin, right? Texas. So it's synchronize it with by the Google Map. But in the Google Map, as you know, we cannot kind of adjust anything because there's a text and everything is all set up. But here, I do want to zoom in and at least I want you to get familiar with the our site. That's the Texas capital for this project. So zoom in the downtown. Overall, this image might be used in our project. So what I want to tell you is that it's very simple. There's not many options, but you could change the density of features. It's currently full. I wanna reduce road, see other level and the level. So no drive error, but this is not we wanna use. We need all the road at least. And then landmark wise same. So you can adjust a little bit depending on the landmark, but still it's up to you. But if you want to keep the landmark, but label wise, if you might want to reduce certain info because all the text is because one it's not the platform wise it's a vector file, but we cannot get the all vector image, which means the it's all pixelized image once we download as a JPEG. So anyway, I might wanna reduce all the label and just image map, and you can change the style. So there's no right or wrong version, but once you select your style, I want you to keep the one style only. Let me do this version or option. You can also a little bit change the style and fill stroke. This is also possible. You might want to test, but I don't want to do right now. Let me do silver style. Then I do want please go to cloud. That can be applied into your Google Cloud, but this time instead of doing Google Cloud, I do want you to just utilize this map. So unfortunately, there is no way to download this map. So what I want to do is just screenshot. So like that. So screenshot is uh, if you are using the window, then shift window key and S. Shift window plus X S. So Then you can screenshot. And this is a window function, not any Photoshop or something. So you can screenshot, and in the Photoshop, you can copy and control V. Then you can get that image. But it's pixelized, as I said. So the one that I did, if you are not familiar, I don't know window key how to type in, but shift plus window key plus S. Then you can screenshot, or there's always a plug-in that you can use the screenshot. But anyway, this is a one way you can bring the image as a map. But I just wanted to let you know that I don't want you to utilize this way because the image, the one that you screenshot is very small resolution. So I want you to at least larger image with the more better resolution. So this is not working very well. But at least if you want to do a little bit smaller kinds of a key map or something, this is one option that you can use. So that I wanted to explain. Then I do want you to go to the second one, Snage map. So this is a one that we will directly use during this class. So you might want to click. So this is a Snage map and I need you to log in, but you don't necessarily to purchase anything. Just do free login. Um, yeah, you might want to just sign up, sign in. So you should create your account. Then I do want you to, there is a function to create your own version of the map, but I do want to use style. So click the explore styles. Now it's totally up to you. So you don't necessarily to use what I'm gonna use, which means you can do find any style that is already created, so that you can make the next level. So uh, you can see it's so many kinds of map style, this line type or some of the text with this one. Of course, within that one, you can also change without the label, or you can make your own version. But there's so many kinds of the say very nice kinds of graphic style. So you could select one of the style. I mean the one of the style. So let me do. I don't know. So still it's up to you. I don't want you to use exactly same with mine. So that's my I wanna tell you. Ooh, it's interesting. Well, let's see further what I wanna use. Cause I don't need any kinds of text because this time I do wanna make this location map style, but still anything would be okay, your case. So don't exactly same to use what I do. So this time I will try this one, but you can do any style again. But the best is to have lack of the label and text. The main reason is those text is pixelized so that once we see at the hour scale, it could be broken. So without the label is the best. Once you select any style, I mean the any style, we need to find where we should go. But let me double check if that is good or not. Let's find Austin, Texas. Okay, zoom in. Mm, our site, where is it? Yeah, this is a capital. Hmm. Originally, I wanted to use this one. Uh, yeah, why not? So let me use this file. It's not a best. But still, any style is allowed. So let's start. So once you decide which kinds of image that you're gonna use, please locate as much as you can. This capital and river side and this road will be used our side. So I want you to locate that as a middle. You can also customize a little bit based on that. Let's see if there is any way to add a little bit green color. You called custom color. This is a green. Oh, why land cover? What I'm searching is green one. What else? That's the land cover terrain, man-made. Oh, could be. Oh, no, that's not we want to use. Terrain, geometry, custom color. It's not about. Oh, what's this one? Oh, park. Okay. So here I do wanna also add the park color. So it's still up to you. I just wanna select some of the style like that as a green color, and water can be the river one. Let's see, even river, where is it? Man-made attraction, place, park, school, transit station, water here. Click, fill, custom color, good. And you can decide a certain color. So I don't know. It's totally up to you. You don't necessarily to do this work, but at least there's a way to change. Then once you make a simple one, then download the image. Then I do want you to increase as much as you can. So 1000 pixel is the only way that we can increase. So please do make it at the best level and scale factor, of course, 1 and download. You have 10 downloads remain for today. So every day it's kind of reloaded. So with a 10 downloads. So don't use every all within a day, but there's a limited kinds of the option, but still it's doable. So I do want to download one image at this level. So again, I should show probably middle of this one, state and river and the road here. So I do want to download one image because I need to do one more step. If you see the example, then three level. So I do want to go to now, means. And reset, save. Just in case you might want to save with a certain style name, or this is a, I don't know, digital class, and just save style. But you might want to see my map or my style. So my style, go there. And I do want to do zoom out. Wow, it's too much with the that green. Huh. Let's uh let's change the edit. This is not what I want. So land cover wise fill no. And park wise it can be shown, but land cover let's not. So here. once you show the city boundary, although there's no city boundary shown up, if we use what's the one, ArcGIS or others, I want you to let you know. But still, as much as you can, you might want to bring the city level. So this corner is our side. Now let's see, download, make it bigger one, download. Oh, I might want to locate a little bit middle, but it's okay. So it's downloaded. And now that's city level. If you wanna do one more time, like my style, let's go there again. Oops, I should didn't save it. Sorry. This land cover is not shown up. Off. Oh, already it's done. Okay. So if you wanna show a little bit more Texas level or something, you can bring this level, but I'm not very sure if you could remember here. So anyway, let's do this version. So now I do wanna save one more time. Oh, not save, so download. So now we have the three level, and where's Austin here? May not be perfect. Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, somewhere in here as a college station. So download three images. So that now we have snazzy image one, two, three. So what I'm gonna do, go to download. Those three are downloaded. So in the Photoshop, you can open or place each of the images, but instead of doing that, what I prefer frequently used is select those three. It's window function again. If you don't know, you might wanna do holding shift, drag, click, then first to third one is selected. If you do wanna select individually, one and holding control, three, two. So I don't know if you already know or not, but you can do select all together and drag it into our side. So those are the one. Once you drag three images within that one, it can be scaled, and you should click the enter. Then there is a located one, and the other one enter, and the other one enter. Then image three will be shown up. The order is different because of depending on what I select, and given the this move tool, what you can do is to select three images. So again, holding control, select three, then you could have this cursor. At the same time, I want to reduce the size. So do scale it. If you holding so base is once you distort this scale, every the proportion of this scale is fixed, so you can keep this style. Don't distort. This is default, but if you holding shift, then you can like distort the image. Don't do that. So if we wanna go back, then Control G. And if you holding Alt, see in the middle, uh, the base point will be changed. Holding Alt, it will be scaled based on the middle point, the center point, but default is based on the where you wanna scale. If I do right down corner, then base is left up. So see, given that base location, it's fixed, so you can change. But always it's better to use this image holding Alt than in the middle. You can imagine how much size would be good. So I'm gonna put three images. So this size might be good, don't you think? So then once you complete, please click the enter. Now, you might want to select tool and zoom in is I already told you holding Alt and scroll up. So now let's arrange the image. The right side, I want to put the most detailed one. So again, so when you move around, there's no kinds of the guideline. You can see also purple guideline. Once it's closed, then you can find how to move the exactly horizontally, but it's not perfect. So if you wanna fix that direction of those horizontal or vertical, if you holding shift, SHIFT, holding shift, then you can only go horizontally. So that you can move this one. And this one is the most larger one. I do wanna just move. Again, holding shift. Then you can fix locate. So this is already we are done with the location map. You can keep this scale. Uh, Now I still want to tell you, I want you to practice my style, but again, there is a flexibility that you can use any style of the map. I previously, when I tested, I didn't use this style, more similar to what I showed in the map. But anytime you can do anything, so even scale would work, but at least I want you to know some of the function. And once you bring certain image, see even image, you can have certain icon here. Can you see this smart object thumbnail? If you bring some of the image, let me show. Oh, this is what I practiced before. But anyway, if you have a certain image and bring it to our site, see, when I bring this image, there's no icon like a smart or something. But why these three images has such thing? The reason is that we just drag those images in the file folder to the Photoshop. So those are images, but at least those are not editable. Let me go to map one. If I do wanna just using, what's the one? This market tool. If I do wanna, delete, I drew some form and I do want to delete, click the delete key. It didn't work. Could not update smart object file because the smart object is not directly editable. So what we want to do is those are smart object, but that does not allow you to edit. Then what you can do is to give up of the function of the smart object and change it into the more just raster image. So in the section here, you can directly click convert to layer. Do you want to retain transform applies? No. That's the way you can make that. So now if I do, it can be changed because it's just restore image. So same, the second one, the other one, you can click the convert to layer, click yes, then they can be changeable. Third one, I do want to the other way. This option is new compared to earlier version. If you right click of the mouse of the del layer, if you go to restore here, the wording is changed. Flatten image. So once you click the flatten image or rasterize layer, so once you click that one, it can be same way that you can do. So now those are all editable file and separate layer. And I do wanna delete this one. I will share how to do. So now what I wanna do is I do wanna clip this one within the circle. See what's the earlier one? Oops. Sorry, my file is all messy. Here, see, do you wanna clip within the circle? In such case, what you can do is I want you to create a new layer and draw the circle. Well, if you wanna draw the circle, second one, holding left mouse, original might be rectangle, but holding left mouse, then you could have this option, then click the elliptical marquee tool. Click. Now we want to draw the circle, but if you drag its elliptical form, if you holding shift, then you could get this circle. And holding alt together, shift and alt, then you can start from the middle point. Let me show the memo. It might be easier. I talk to you how to use some function, but if you are not yeah, sometimes, yeah, mine is not delivered well, then you might want to do, as I said, if you want to make a circle, then using holding shift, that's the fonts and art together, they will start from center point, and that's the one. So to locate the middle, and I do want to make it smaller than this. Here. So again, middle point and holding shift and alt. Then try to find some circle size. So every size is same. So I do want to make one here as a new layer first. So if you didn't, please do create the new layer, click this icon, and then you should go to that layer, not locate your cursor here. Click layer one, middle point, draw Alt and Shift, drag, and I can do directly with the shape clipping mask that I told you how to use last time by using the black color make a invisible, yellow color is visible. So, but this time wanna make a color first. That might be easier. So you might wanna click this paint bucket tool. The shortcut is a G. So click anyway, this one, holding the paint bucket tool. I do wanna change any color. That color does not have meaning because we just wanna use that form, but at least we wanna know how it looks like. So make it. Given that one, what you can do is I do wanna copy this one. You can make a new layer, then you can copy. So if you wanna duplicate later and click OK, see, two circle is copied. So that way you can make a new layer. But instead of that one, I don't want to make a too many layer. So somehow, if those images are same, I will let you know how to merge them. But at this moment, even instead of creating new layer of the circle, I do just want to copy that object within one layer. In such case, what you can do is the holding same. You're gonna use this shift key and alt key a lot. Holding alt plus just move tool. But if you want to fix the horizontal direction or vertical, you should holding shift together, fixing the direction. let me show you. So you should locate your icon in the move tool. And firstly, I'm gonna holding Alt. Then compared to before, the cursor has another icon. See the white color. So that means the duplicate. And holding Alt, you should click the left mouse. Then you can move around. But again, we wanna go horizontally. Then you should holding Shift together. So always you should keep holding Alt and holding Shift. Then see, you can go that direction, move. See, those will be copied within the one layer instead of creating new layer. And I will do further. You need to practice a little bit, but holding Alt, holding Shift together, make it. So now we have this three, and if you complete your kinds of deselect, this is already selected. Control D is a deselect. Now, given this one, we want to select all object that is located within that layer, then you should holding control. If you want to select all objects within the layer, go to that layer and hold Alt. So let me do, oh, sorry, hold this control that I believe. Set control. So see, locate here, holding control and one more select, click. Then those objects are all selected. Please do practice. So control D is a deselect. Control D, deselect. Anyway, Control D, go that layer, holding Control, click, then selected all. One way that you could do layer mask, or because once I select that one, there will be changed as a white kinds of layer mask. It's visible. The other make remaining areas make as a black, which means it's invisible. So let me try. So first image, if you do layer mask, see, and I'm gonna do the other one. Let me do this practice first. Control this one, go to there, one more layer mask. Gonna do select the last one, holding layer mask. See, it's not yet. So because the layer, the first order is red, if you unclick that one, we could get all everything is located within that boundary. But if you want to make it the other part like a white color that I told you before, then will show up, right? Like that. But because I made that area is white, but I don't want you to do. So at least we want to select the middle only. This is one way, or the one that I also want to tell you is these three, one, I do want to select Control or Shift, select three, and right click because images are, we don't want to have so many layers because it's kind of the, currently it's fine, but if you have 100, 200, you are it's impossible to organize it well. So then we want to somehow merge those three images, same scale, same style, then right click and merge layer. Then it will change it into one. So if I do this one as an in person, I do repeat several times, but this is a video. Please do back and forth so that you might want to check. So I want to move forward. So in such case, click this one same way, holding control and go to the image. You might want to unclick this layer as well. Anyway, select that areas I do want to click the layer mask. So that's done. Now I do want to put this icon where's our side it is. That's only one what I want to do and then add the text. So let's see any you might want to go to this is my studio course. So you might want to type in location icon. That's what I did before. So PNG is somehow the background can be disappear, but either way, at least once those are white background, we can use any image. So at least please find a better resolution one. Anything would be fine. But I don't know which one is better resolution. Color-wise, you don't necessarily to worry about. This is a PNG as a background is white, but we know how to delete it, so it doesn't matter. So let me use any of the one. I don't know which one is a good scale or not. Uh, can we do this one? That's what I did before. So same way, right click, copy image, and go to here, our site. So if you Control V, it will directly create new layer. See, it's pretty big enough. Let me check what's the our image size. Somehow I may mistake 11 by 17, right? Inch. Okay. The dimension is good enough. Okay, yeah, no worry. So I do wanna make it smaller, right? So because we wanna locate the location our side only. So click enter. So now see there's background. What I wanna do two options because I do want to explain what's the way to make it better. One is click the W, so magic wand tool from that layer, select the white color, and even inside there's white color. So if you unclick contiguous, I'm gonna select all white color. Contiguous is based on the boundary, but if I do wanna select all white color without the contiguous click, then you can just click the delete key. So keep this style. And even middle one, I do want this blue, then delete. So that's one way that you can make this form. Or even if you have this white background, this is the more advanced tip. Instead of deleting all, you can change this layer and given that layer, there's a blending mode. So this will be used eventually for our next step. But if you do make it as what I wanna do, uh, oh no, we should have the background. So yeah, this time, sorry, let's use just delete it. Or you might want to select that white background. And if you remember, when we practiced earlier one, layer mask, then selected one is visible, unselected one is invisible. We want to flip, then from here, Control I, that will flip. And you should go to image. Again, I don't want this blue, then delete it. So now I don't know how much scale would be better, like that size. And remember, holding art, you can save. It should be somewhere here, right? It does not necessarily to be perfect. And I do want to copy one more time of this icon. Go there and somewhere in Austin middle. That's the one. So then you can create. But if you also want to make some national map, sometimes you might need while I'm searching, I had a chance to find this United map. So I'm not gonna use this one right now, but there's a bunch of the national map style and more kinds of simple version that I found before. Like this one, you can download. So seems to be free. So download wallpaper, then you could have that one. So anyway, you can also use this style, but this time, we already did this, earlier style. Then let's go back, Photoshop. Now I do want you to go to our uh, this project information because typically I'm gonna add all the text in the Illustrator, not the Photoshop, but at least I want you to know how to add. So I do now want to make a text. So let me do that work. Here's T here, text. So over that place, I do want to put the title. You might want to set, uh, let me change the color white to black. So let me put the title just in case there. And title one, select all instead of, I'm gonna use the area. You can select either one, but typically printed version, those kinds of send writing wise, more kinds of self serif, might be good, like a Newman style, but as a poster design wise, sans serif is better. So if you select here, they're already classified as sans serif, and Arial is more kinds of the simple one or Century Gothic or some are you can use. I do want to use Arial. The reason is within the same font, there is several options. So I'm gonna do bold and you might want to set certain style first. It should be starting from, you can locate middle or left. You might want to decide some order always, but I do want to start with the left alignment and locate here. That should be my title and what I did is you can directly start one more time, but I do want to make a alignment so that what I feel easy one is to just copy holding Alt, copy it, change it to T, select. Do want to change the size? This could be around 20. I do want to add some description so that I do want to add regular. Still it's pretty big. I do want a 14. So left alignment is still applied. So that locate here. And eventually that will be used as a description. So at this moment, I gonna copy the text. So you can just put some info like that, whatever. So title, and I do want to copy title again from here. T, this could be, is that county level? Can we say? Could be county level. You can use this tile or I do wanna use or capital county level. Select Control A select all. You can I found their option show up here as well, but you can use the upper one. Change it to now I do wanna use the bold italic and size can be 15 here. I do want to copy, or this time I do want to make a little bit differently, like it does not necessarily to same. I do want to let you know various skills. So I do want to add boundary like a map, and I do want to click the eyedropping tool, where is it? Here. Then I want to use this. It's not black color, it's dark or gray. So click same color below this text, and I do want to add new layer below county layer. I do want to add the color fill. So G is a shortcut of the paint bucket tool, and put. Then text-wise, what do you feel? This black color is readable? No. So select the text. Oh, sorry. Instead of that, text where is T? Yeah, text, select all. I do want to change it into white. See? Now I do want to copy county layer and the other one. But somehow I do want to make where's the link? Oh, okay. It's okay. Yeah, instead of doing that, oh, sorry. Let me just check. Okay. So you can do link or not. Link means it's connected so that you instead of the select both. Anyway, I do want to select those two, right click. There is a function of the link layers. Then you can get this icon. What I want to do is I do want to copy, but it will copy it all together because it's linked. So that's the benefit. So again, copy one more time to locate. So now I need to change the word. This could be select city level. You can keep the size of the boundary or because this should be changed, but this can be site level. Okay, that's what I can do. The next one, what else we need? So from here, even the data-wise, what they have is a client, location, size, status, additional service. It's too much, so let's use a couple of items more tailored to our version. Let me do copy this one again. T, there should be now smaller font with not bold or more regular, and text-wise more lighter one. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, so that's the oops, title. I don't know, given this level, 12 is still legible, but if you feel it's too small, let me do 13. Client, what was that? It was client. Then I do want to zoom in, copy here, and do want to do select both, holding shift, copy. And this time, let's put info. What else? We might want to put copy this one again. So change the text and info, client, and I don't know, here, location. Oops, capital, location, size, your complete status. So at least you might want to use this one. What you can do, probably your name and class info. That might be good because when you want to put your portfolio, once we have those information, then it's pretty good. So description wise, I do want to copy that one. And I want to add some indent this time. Client, you might want to type in oops, sorry. That's the city, city of Austin. I do want to increase the font. It could be 16. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, not bad. So client city of Austin, copy. I do want to copy first so that we can do add info. So city of Austin, status, completed 2017. Your name, I don't know, you need to type in. You know, the reason that I said as a left alignment is if yours is middle, you need to always, depending on the text, you need to adjust the alignment. So I prefer using the one style instead and copy. That's the reason instead of the setting all style. And I also prefer using the left alignment or right. Location, Austin, Texas. Size, it has info to 1.25 miles. Class info, you can put it in. I don't know if you are land to, what's the one? 220, or if we are plan 624, and you can type in digital communication. And I didn't add the text here yet, but if you go to the website, again, whatever would be okay. Yeah, because this is not your work. So I do want to copy this text. Then go over the text, select all. I do want to paste, but you should make a enter to make a right one. Oh, title as well. I do want to copy Congress Avenue Urban Design Initiative. Then again, I did copy from the Photoshop, click T, title, Control A, select all, because I do want to add the new text, Control V. So because the style is kept, so that you can just change those text style. See, it's done. And this is a more kinds of professional level that you can make some cover letter when you have the site location. It's a little bit long work, right? So I want you to eventually I will reduce a little bit scope of the work because it's too much if you make all the work. So I already made a decide. So because it's too much your case as a first digital com class. Last time we did a self photo collage. That's the default, and base map is something that I use some, yeah, the one. But this time, so site analysis wise, still this is a site location. Then what we did is a site location, and Then uh, I do want to start with the site analysis as a series as a one. How to say? Half will be covered today, but the other one will be site analysis here. You can complete. So plus week 4, I only do collage graphic and plan rendering. I do want to make it just one. So I will change a little bit deliverables because always it's a little bit challenging if you do too much. So one cell photo, but instead, you might want to play with a little bit more, just to not follow my work. I want you to practice more and then make your own version, not just making exactly saying what I did. I still want to see your creative and polished work, not just making exactly same with my version. So you can change the color, font size, and some of the graphic style. Again, I do want to reduce a little bit scope because it's too much. So I do want to make a one collage graphic and one master plan. So at least I reduced two work from the original, but still you should do. Last week we did self photo. Today we did a site location, and I'm gonna explain site analysis how to do today. But still that will be covered continued to next week as well. Then you should complete the site analysis. And next week, I will explain how to do collage graphic. And you should also complete the master plan at the week 5th, and you can submit the final version. So that's the a little bit rescheduling. So I will upload this new version as well. And this is a work that you should submit. File, save as. Firstly, you should save this one with the site analysis. Name-wise, either one would be okay, but you should put your name and save it as a PSD. This file should be located in Google Drive that I'm gonna share. So you should put that one. Then you should save as copy. It should be JPEG, saying your name. Then this file as a JPEG file should be located in your submission. I will create the submission folder and then let you know. But this time at least you should save everything within your folder. I could make an image option. So then let's see how it looks like. Oh, the one that I save is Week3. Oh, here, site analysis. As a JPEG file, you should submit this one into the our canvas. But you should submit all together. I will create the folder, submission folder, but at the end you should submit. But once you finish one of the work, yeah, why not? You can submit it to the canvas. Now let's do second site analysis map. So for that one, this week we're gonna just to find the map or images throughout the Google Earth Pro. Uh, I believe that's good enough at this level because I want you to do focus more on the earlier work as a site map this week, and then you might also want to check what type of the graphics are good for you. So that reason, I do want to start with how to download the Google Earth Pro image. So let me share the screen. somehow this is one of the image or work that we wanna target, but at the end by next week. But I want you to download the Google Earth Pro. So that's the Google Earth Pro. You can get to Google Earth Pro. Not. You should go to official site. So go to Google version and you should download Google Earth Pro on desktop and download. It's free, so I already did download, so please download that one, Google Earth Pro. Then you can find the Google Earth from your desktop. So go to Google Earth Pro, then I already let me do it again. So I want to show the beginning. So Google Earth Pro, mm, yeah. So this is your file that you could see. And from here, I do want you to search what it is Austin, Texas, and search. Then it will directly go to that place. Good. And I do want you to zoom in, scroll it up. So given that one, see, sometimes if you scroll up, it will make this 3D style. That's cool, right? But if you wanna just make a 2D style, you should click north and even not hold, yeah, it should holding control and holding mouse wheel and it should up and down. Try to you should make a up and check the north direction one more time to make it correct north direction. So this is a 2D drawing. So it will eventually used for your master plan rendering that we're gonna do next time. But I want you to get familiar with these kinds of Google Earth Pro at this moment. That's the purpose of the this week approach. And but for the one that we're gonna make this map, so I do want you to choose where we wanna show as a 3D style, and you can zoom in. I do wanna show the capital and holding mouse wheel. You might wanna move around. Any direction would be okay. I did this direction, but if you prefer, this direction would be fine. But at least I wanna see capital to down to this place. So here, and text is not always good, as I said, to be located in our site. Then uh, I did this direction before, so you can still do this direction. So, but as I do wanna make a same, then go there and if you click the clear search results, then the text will be disappear. My setting is might be slightly different from you because I already set it more better one. Original one, I don't know what was there, but layer wise, I did unclick all the item, but keep 3D building. So that will make it better. And weather-wise, I don't know. Oh, I haven't checked clouds. Hmm. Anyway, and terrain-wise, it's better to keep, right? So without the terrain, it's not
those kinds of vegetation is not very clear. So once you set this one, you might want to move around and see which direction would be best. Because as I said, I don't want you to make all everything with what I do. And what you have to do is file, sorry, okay. Here, after doing that, you should go to File and Save image. So click that. You can add the title and info, legend, but we don't. So we just gonna use this background image. So that what I you recommend is to at least 4K UHD. Eventually we're gonna use the 11 by 17. So anyway, the size will be somehow shrunken, but still always keep the better kinds of high resolution at the beginning. So because there's more option to make a larger map. So use the 4K, click, and this is a one, then you should, and it will come up with the scale together, but as a this level, scale means not always correct because the behind that areas and this scale is not same. Anyway, save image, and you should save it to somewhere in your folder. But my case, I do wanna do my class folder, Photoshop week 3. And this is a you are not gonna upload this file into our assignment submission. So this is just you can save any name, base map for site analysis, whatever, and save. This may take, yeah, it's done. So you should go to the folder and let's see how it looks like. The size is 4 megabytes. Double click, and this is a saved one. And if I zoom in, scale-wise, this is pretty nice, right? So we're gonna use this one for next week. So at this moment, please do play with the Google Earth and even Photoshop because my video is just 1 or 2 hours, but I still want you to practice and play a little bit more, not just following my kinds of instruction. So once you open certain website, Google Earth, or the one that I shared, like a Snazzy Maps, then even the US map wallpaper style, then do search a little bit more and then see what could be good for you. And that's the week of this third one. So I still try to make a best kinds of the mm, I don't know how to say. I want you to learn those items as much as you can, but a little bit digest level. So not just overwhelmed with all the graphics that you should do. Instead, at least once we decide the location map, I want you to practice and see what's the good graphic and why that is a good layout as well. That's what I wanted to explain as well. So that's the reason I a little bit reduce a little workload. So again, we gonna do our work or revise the kinds of the deliverables into Canvas. You can find that. So hopefully you enjoy this class and this assignment and even this Photoshop work. And if you have any questions, also, I mentioned please go to the Canvas in the discussion tab. You might want to leave some of the comments or questions, and other students can, if you know, then you might want to answer those kinds of the questions as well. All right, then thank you for joining this third week and enjoy the rest of the week.